Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be removing the window wiper off the new boot lid which I fitted in this video, and I'm going to be replacing it with a wiper delete kit. Now the wiper delete kit I've got is from Kill All Wipers. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you're interested, and yeah, I'm just going to show you how to fit it. It's nice and quick and easy to do, so it shouldn't take too long. So just a little bit of background, my old boot lid didn't have a wiper on it because I got the same kit and put it on because I don't like the look of them. So when I replace the boot lid, obviously I need to replace the kit. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so step one, I've got the boot open. Battery's currently very dead on the Mini. I haven't driven it in months, so the battery's not being charged. Okay, so step one, we need to remove the wiper arm from the outside of the car. So just fold this back, just unattach it. Should be a 13mm nut. Just comes off nice and easy. Just like that. Now this next bit can be a bit tricky. You might be able to just pull it off, as I've been lucky enough to be able to do today. So you can sort of wiggle it. Usually, out of the 4 times I've done this, it's been stuck. So what I've had to do is get a hacksaw and cut down here, just like that, and then get a screwdriver in and bend it out of the way. Basically, you're writing off the window wiper arm, but obviously you don't really need it. So next, we're going to open the boot. We need to remove these screws. As you can see, this one's not in. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there, and one there. They're all Phillips screws, so I'm going to remove them now. So now the screws are removed, get your hand on the side and pull down. And that's the back cover removed. Now you have to unplug this wire in here, remove this water line here, and remove this bolt, and this bolt. These 3 bolts are all 10mm, so get a socket on it because it's a bit easier than a spanner, and they'll come right out. So I've got the 3 bolts out the window wiper motor. I've disconnected the cable and I've also disconnected the washer line, as you can see there. So you just wriggle it down, and there you go, there's your old window wiper motor. So obviously I've closed the boot hatch down now. So there's a little rubber grommet here which you need to remove. It pops out, like so. Now what you want to do is get a rag and just clean this up. Now grab your wiper delete kit, open her up. So inside you get some sealant, instruction booklet, and then the wiper plug. So now we're inside the car again. This is obviously the inside of the back window. So we're going to get our plug, take it out of the plastic wrapper. So once you've got it out of the packaging, the side that has the Kill All Wipers logo on should be facing you when you push the plug into position, just like that. So there's the side with the protective film on, which is going to be on the outside, and then the sticker which is going to be on the inside. So when you're ready and you're happy with how it slots into there, go ahead and put your sealant around the plug. So to do this, I'm going to get the sealant tube, turn the lid around and pop it, just like so. Then we're going to put a thin bead around the outside, just like so. And then once you're ready, pop it into place and apply pressure. Then you have to hold this for a few minutes, just keep it held nice and tight up to the boot lid, so that it all just seals in properly and cures well, and giving you a good seal and a good finish. So what they advise doing now is getting some tape and taping across the plug just to hold it still for about an hour, and then you can slowly and carefully remove that tape, and that'll basically just keep the plug bonded to the window for an hour, which is enough time for the sealant to set. Then we have a few more steps to go through, so I'm going to grab some tape and I'll be back in an hour. So just while we're waiting for the sealant to cure, what we're going to do is secure the electrical plug and the washer pipe. So what I'm going to do is grab one of the bolts I took out of the wiper motor, and I'm just going to push that into the end here. Just try and screw that in, just like that, and that'll stop any water coming out. I'm going to pop that in the bag. I'm just going to put the electrical connector in there as well. Then I'm going to grab some cable ties, a mechanic's best friend, and drop them on. Now we're going to use some snips, just drop off the tag ends. And there we have it. We've secured the washer line and the power line safely, so that when we put the interior back into the boot, they'll just sit up nice and neat and out of the way. So I'm going to set a timer for an hour. We'll be back out and we'll go through the process of removing the protective film and just checking it's all set up properly. So it's been an hour. We're going to put some more sealant on the outside of the window. So I'm just going to dry it down with a little bit of rain. Not a lot. Going to open up the sealant again. What we're going to do is just spread it on here. So that. And then what I'm going to do is just try and spread it down into the corners, like that. Now we're going to quickly wipe this off. Just before it sets on the actual glass, which it hasn't. Now I'm going to grab a damp towel, give this a good wipe. There we go. Okay, now we're going to put this interior piece back on the boot. Should only take 2 seconds, a couple of screws, and it basically just pops back in. And there we have it, there's the interior of the boot back on. There's one more thing to do, so we've got to close the boot. So last up on the list is to remove the protective film on the plug. So we're going to use a Stanley blade, and we're just going to carefully pick away at it. We don't want to scratch the gloss material underneath. Give it a wipe over, and there you have it. So that is a nice, quick and easy guide on how to install the Killer Wipers Wiper Delete Kit on a Mini R50 and R53. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you found it useful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. But for now, thank you for watching. Hit subscribe to stay up to date with my new videos. Make sure you head over to my website, www.grindinggears.uk. We've got some stuff for sale over there. But as I said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.